Do like a daily talent show where we're just doing monologue jokes.
Just jokes about him.
Yeah.
We'll go through old clips. Like, remember when you were president, you said this?
I'm holding up a phone over your shoulder that's playing clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can do this.
On May 14th, 2024, Jimmy Kimmel made a guest appearance on Seth Meyers' popular late-night show, much to the delight of the audience. However, this was a nightmare for Trump. The combination of these two hosts was a hit with the crowd, but Trump was not pleased. As many know, there is an ongoing feud between Trump, Kimmel, and Meyers that shows no signs of ending anytime soon.
Maybe 4. I had 100 because it appears that I once again ruffled the feathers of our Kentucky Fried former president. Is apparently, with all that's going on, still smarting from my joke about him at the Oscars. You know,
The animosity between Donald Trump and late-night hosts Seth Meyers and Jimmy Kimmel has been brewing for years. Both comedians have made a habit of ridiculing Trump's personality, policies, and public blunders on their shows, which has only fueled his hatred for them. A tweet from Trump on March 10, 2024, shows just how little he thinks of Kimmel. Despite this, Kimmel continued to poke fun at Trump, joking during an appearance on Meyers' show that Trump might run for president again in 2028. The conversation took a humorous turn as Kimmel congratulated Meyers on extending his show's contract for another 4 years and joked that he hoped to be around to see Trump's next run for the presidency.
2028 at least, and I hope longer than that. You'll get to be here when Trump runs for president again.
No.
You'll be here
for another re-election campaign. Yeah.
Have you gone down to the courthouse? Because I've been thinking about going down.
I wanted to congratulate you. You actually got mentioned in the proceedings.
While chatting with Seth Meyers on his show, Jimmy Kimmel recalled a notable White House Correspondents' Dinner that has become a political anecdote. Kimmel humorously suggested that his jokes about Donald Trump at the event might have spurred Trump's decision to run for president. The audience found this amusing and erupted in laughter. Kimmel referenced a famous 2011 incident where President Barack Obama and Seth Meyers made jokes at Trump's expense, making him appear displeased in the audience. Kimmel has consistently mocked Trump on his show, targeting everything from his tweets to his personal life. Trump, known for his sensitivity to criticism, has often struggled to take jokes in stride. On April 24, 2012, Kimmel revealed that Trump was still upset over a comment from Kimmel's Oscar speech, where he called Trump the worst host ever. Trump responded by posting a critical comment online.
Presidential candidate and more like my aunt. And then, of course, there's Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
In a recent episode of the Seth Meyers Show on May 15, 2024, the host humorously tackled Donald Trump's legal issues with a spotlight on the Stormy Daniels case. Meyers had the audience in stitches as he mocked Trump's courtroom Nat rant. Meyers then read Trump's latest rant aimed at Jimmy Kimmel. Stupid Jimmy Kimmel is off to a good start, but still hasn't recovered from his horrendous performance and big ratings drop. He hosted the Academy Awards and showed he suffered from TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, to the entire world by reading my truth on air about how bad a job he was doing that night, right before he stumbled through announcing the biggest award of all time, Picture of the Year. Meyers' comedic take on the situation had the crowd roaring with laughter, showcasing his sharp wit and timely humor. The conversation took a comical turn with hosts Jimmy Kimmel and Seth Meyers conjuring up outrageous scenarios involving Trump's legal woes, from the former president being forced to wear an ankle monitor to being confined to a prison cell with a talkative cellmate. Kimmel and Meyers spared no detail in their hilarious imaginings. Of course, Kimmel's musings on Trump's legal troubles are not meant to be taken seriously. As a comedian and talk show host, Kimmel's job is to entertain and amuse his audience, and he does so with aplomb. Whether he's poking fun at politicians, celebrities, or everyday people, Kimmel's irreverent humor and quick wit provide a welcome respite from the serious and sobering news of the day. Kimmel's recent media appearances serve as a reminder of the power of humor to bring people together and help us find common ground, even in the most divisive of times. Whether we are laughing at ourselves, our leaders, or the world around us, humor has the ability to lighten our burdens, ease our fears, and remind us that no matter what happens, we will always find something to laugh about. As I sat watching the late-night talk show, I couldn't help but be amused by the idea that Jimmy Kimmel would purposely get arrested just to become President Trump's cellmate. It was an outlandish thought, but the mere notion was enough to bring a smile to my face. However, what followed in the conversation between Kimmel and Meyers was truly enlightening. The two hosts discussed their respective encounters with Trump and how he had reacted to their jokes over the years. Despite their vastly different political views, it was fascinating to hear their personal anecdotes. Kimmel shared a story about a time when he was in a restaurant and Trump walked in. The comedian couldn't resist the opportunity to poke fun at the president and made a joke about his hair. To Kimmel's surprise, Trump laughed and even joined in on the joke. It was a rare moment of levity between the two men who had been at odds for years. Trump, in turn, shared a story about a time when he appeared on Kimmel's show. The former president recalled how nervous he was before the taping, knowing that Kimmel was known for his biting humor. However, when he sat down for the interview, he found that Kimmel was surprisingly gracious and fair. This unexpected camaraderie highlighted the potential for humor to bridge even the widest of divides, showing that, at the end of the day, laughter can bring people together, no matter their differences. In a moment where differences seemed insurmountable, I found myself captivated by the respectful exchange between two individuals. Their ability to navigate contentious topics with grace and understanding left me feeling hopeful amidst the current political climate. As I reflected on the conversation, I couldn't help but admire both men for their commitment to civil discourse, despite their opposing viewpoints. The mention of my show in the proceedings brought a sense of gratitude. It was humbling to be recognized, particularly for the interview with Stormy Daniels. Although Jimmy Kimmel may not hold the same regard for my work, it's clear that there's a complex dynamic between him and President Donald Trump. Kimmel's outspoken criticism of Trump has not gone unnoticed, leading to a palpable animosity from the president. Trump's disdain for Kimmel appears to stem from a combination of public ridicule and personal interactions, such as the infamous White House Correspondents' Dinner in 2012. Kimmel's jokes at the event seemingly exacerbated Trump's ire, solidifying a rift between them. Kimmel's perspective sheds light on Trump's aversion, revealing a deep-seated dislike rooted in both professional and personal realms. Despite the ambiguity surrounding Trump's animosity, Kimmel's unwavering critiques undoubtedly contribute to the strained relationship between these prominent figures. In Seth Meyers' account, we witness another instance of Trump's tendency to lash out at critics. Meyers' experiences of receiving messages from the former president further illustrate Trump's penchant for retaliation against those who oppose him. The notion of driving Trump insane from the inside reflects a desire to challenge and confront his authority, highlighting the power of dissent in a democracy. The playful suggestion of being cellmates and hosting a daily talent show underscores the resilience and humor in the face of adversity. Overall, these narratives underscore the complexities of political discourse and the enduring importance of maintaining civility, even in the midst of disagreement. Despite their differences, Kimmel, me, and I embody a commitment to free expression and the pursuit of truth, offering a beacon of hope in an increasingly polarized world. Donald Trump's notorious sensitivity to criticism was no secret, particularly evident in his reactions to jokes made about him, as seen on his show, Trump. Not only did late-night host Seth Meyers poke fun at him, but even North Korean leader Kim Jong-un had something planned. Reports suggested Kim intended to visit the courthouse where Trump was to be tried, smuggling in bottles of ketchup to skirt the no-eating or drinking rule, showcasing a blend of political satire and ingenuity. Jimmy Kimmel, another late-night figure, made a sport of ribbing Trump during his tenure, with biting monologues and skits. Rumors suggest Kimmel might have found a loophole in the courthouse rules, leveraging his resourcefulness. These stories underscore the potency of comedy. While some decry its harshness or insensitivity, laughter unites and illuminates issues. Whether lampooning politicians or tackling serious topics, comedians wield a vital societal role. The courthouse's ambiguous stance on condiments hinted at the potential leniency in enforcing rules, perhaps allowing for minor infractions. Emotionally, the proximity to Trump could rattle him, especially amidst a crowd. Despite the ongoing feud between hosts and Trump, the future remains uncertain. However, our commitment to keeping you informed persists. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and enabling notifications for our upcoming releases. Your thoughts matter, so share them in the comments. Thank you for watching, and until next time.